and 3, and 2.
Here we go. We're here. We're live. We're live. I'm here with KJ. We're about to walk on set. Let's do it.
Fantastic. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning.
Hey, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Here we are this beautiful Friday, week before Happy Thanksgiving. Good morning, Mr. Marco. How are you?
Good morning, KJ.
Good. What's happening? So listen, we are absolutely honored and privileged to have you to our Elite Influencer Show. As you know, this show is running every Friday at 10 a.m. We'll be here for the next 30 minutes. We are preparing our schedule for December and the year of 2018 with some of the very best, most inspiring, entertaining guests that you can imagine. And so I'm very honored to be here with my partner, Mr. Marco Antonio Gutierrez.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. It's been a crazy week.
Crazy.
It was fun setting up the studio. We put a little special time lapse for you guys to check it out. There's a lot that we're doing here, KJ and I, and once we see all those videos, I feel proud, KJ, to see what we're doing.
So listen, we got a lot of great things to announce. So first thing we want to announce is workshops are back.
That's right.
So let's talk about our workshop. It's Developing Your On-Camera Presence is next Sunday, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's a $99 fee, but you get a bunch of information. We encourage you, and I cannot encourage you enough to come and attend. Tell them what they're going to learn at that event.
That's right. Check out the website if you have any questions. You're able to secure your spot. Keep in mind it's only 12 spaces available. It will be here at KJG Productions in our studio, and we're going to go over different techniques for you to perfect your on-camera presence. It's almost not even an option anymore to not be on camera, so it is difficult. I myself had a stage fright. Working with KJ, that went away very easily. And so we're going to help you find your confidence. We're going to help you find several techniques to perfect your presence on camera so you look well, you look professional, you know how to speak and get those points that you need to do. So you'll be able to start your own blog.
Start your own blogs. That's where it's at, your commercials. Use your iPhone 8, iPhone X. And as a special guest, again, last week, if you were here, we had Richard Cruz from Priority Media.
That's right.
From WSI. And so they got this Amazon bestseller. The Digital Minds book is going to be a gift. We got compliments of Mr. Richard Cruz. Thank you very much. Everyone that attends the workshop will get receive a free book. And this thing is just absolutely loaded with 12 of the very best professionals in when it comes to digital and social media marketing. And this is definitely, guys, a must-have. So if you don't know, this is it. It's Digital Minds, WSI, Priority Media, on behalf of Richard Cruz. So we're giving those books away. So when you sign up, register on the link, please come out and check that out. And then next week, we got another amazing guy named Ron Duvall. Here's what you absolutely need to know. Again, this is all about guys who specialize in social media marketing that really understand it, that are authorities in what they do. They're making a living. They're very successful. And so, again, we got some new books coming out, Marco, myself, a collaborative effort that will touch on social media, which is going to be very impactful. Again, guys, we are here to empower, educate, and entertain you. As always, we love to do that. And again, we're just grateful. Here we are in 2017. It's been a challenging week, as Marco said. So next week, we definitely have much gratitude. Praise God. We just have a lot to be thankful for.
That's right.
Hi to family and friends. Ilana, with your family. Yeah, we love you in Mexico. Our family, my mom's in actually Mexico City too. So his wife and my mom are in Mexico as we currently speak. And they'll all be returning very soon.
That we have definitely.
Check out. There you go. So for our coming out, it's 3-game holiday, all 3 games for $9.
Something that we really in our hometown. Fury think that they're a minor league team, an entry-level team affiliated with another professional team, which is not the case. Ontario Fury is our home professional team, professional major arena league soccer. Come support. A lot of fun for the family, exciting, fast-paced games, a lot of fun door prizes that they give away. It's definitely fun for the family, and it's very affordable. Citizens Bank Arena.
And it's celebrating its 5-year. Go Fury, 5 years.
5 years
So again,
strong.
guys, we are pushing a lot, so we need your support. Help us build a community. Soccer is a great family event. It's indoor. It's fast-paced. It's exciting. It's entertaining. If you haven't been, we encourage you to go. It's absolutely amazing. You'll see me and Marco there at our games. Our next local home game here is December 10th. And then I believe the 17th and then the 26th, the day after Christmas. We have 2 Sunday games and 1 Wednesday game coming up. Again, you're going to get lots of door prizes and gifts. We call it swag. So we want you to bleed Fury, go Fury, I am Fury. If you guys are watching this, tag some stuff on.
Let's give away a family 4-pack now.
Right now. So
go to our Facebook. Go to our Facebook page. The first person to write on there hashtag I am Fury, hashtag bleed Fury, and hashtag go Fury on our Facebook page. KJG Productions, first person to comment on there. You saw this on the live feed. You're going to get a family 4-pack to go see the Ontario Fury at the Citizens Bank Arena.
At December 10th.
Productions.
That's absolutely right. So Marco and I are here. We're big believers in supporting, contributing, and so are they. So let's talk about our next big venture, Ashley Furniture.
That's right.
We got some big things that are happening this week. So we want to kind of let you know what is happening, but we have another collaboration. And again, guys, this is about helping other businesses grow. We have our mastermind group here on the 28th with David Halpern. So to all our professionals in the mortgage, real estate, or any affiliate, we look forward to having you here next week. That's going to be after Thanksgiving. So the mastermind group next, the 28th, I believe, starts at it's 12 o'clock. And it's going to go to 1:30 because of the holiday and all these schedules. But we'd love to have you because you're going to have 25 of some of the brightest minds, entrepreneurs, owners of businesses that are sharing their best practice. And, of course, you get the privilege of being around David Halpern, which just, man, everything he touches is gold, turns to gold, and it's magic.
I'd like to make a comment on that and a great topic for us to talk about. One, as elite influencers, we really want to speak about the proliferation of social media, using digital media to reach out to your network, and like Kevin likes to really say, the sphere of influence that you have available. One thing I've really learned working with Kevin James is that it's not just social media. we do have a sphere of influence that's personal, connected, and building relationships with people. And a lot of the relationships that we have, most, if not all, is definitely come from years and years of Kevin James reaching out to people, you know, building good relationships and sharing those relationships, connecting good people with good people. And social media is a great way to do that on a large scale, but you can never forget about those personal relationships like we do with David Heltburn. I know he's been really great at emphasizing that for us and other people in the groups, but it really, really makes a game changer. Difference. Yeah,
game changer in your business. And again, just to kind of reiterate what Marco said, when it comes to social media, guys, we are working very diligently to help educate you to understand what it really is and what it means. And so, again, one of the difficult conversations we have is the mindset. And David Heltburn has really focused a lot on what it takes, regardless of the industry you're in, is that we need you guys to think different. This whole concept of you've been in the business for 10 years, and then when you say, how long are you going to be in it? I'm going to be in it for 3 years. Then why do you come with a strategy that only works for a week, or you give up after a month? Like, that doesn't make sense. And so we are just here to continue to bring all of these collaborations so that you could see and really learn firsthand what it is on a professional, on a league, one that's aspiring that you'd like to be someday or get there. There's no reason that you should be looking at other people going, man, you know, how did they get there? It's hard work. So there's no shortcuts in our business. You got to be everywhere, omnipresent. That's really, really significant. And again, you always want to celebrate the success of others. And so as long as we can come from a place of contribution, there's some behind the scenes look there. I hope that you kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Again, when you can come from a place of contribution, it really makes a significant difference. And there's a lot of great organizations out there, guys, that are doing some wonderful things to support families and women and children. And so Marco and I just want to help you in your business and bring those people and then learn from what they're doing to have such tremendous success. Because again, as we celebrate Thanksgiving here next week in 2017, there's so much to be thankful for. Regardless of where you're at, you should just be thankful. And unfortunately, a lot of my friends this week have had a lot of loss of family, loved ones. So we feel that pain. We know what that's like. And so again, this is just a moment to kind of be grateful as Marco and I reflect. As we're coming up, we'll be here next week. We're here for you. And again, guys, we're bringing these things not to brag, but to show you with hard work, commitment, and passion, and a love for what we do. We don't really consider it work. I don't know if you do. You can touch on that. Touch on that. Do you
no, well, no, it's not. I mean, I do sometimes consider it work because it is work and we work hard, but you said a very important word, which is passion. And I was speaking to some of my students last night. It's funny you mentioned that, and I was having the conversation of, you know, how did you get into media? How did you get into this industry? And you know, sometimes I don't reflect on it so easily because I'm, you know, living day to day forward, moving forward. But when I look back and, you know, it's been almost 14 years in the industry for me, doing video production, starting small. And then the best word you said is passion, because a lot of those nights do feel like work because it is work. It's hard work because you have that passion for it and you know that it's going to stick it. You know, you got to stick it through. Sometimes people don't see the same vision as you. And sometimes those people are very close to you and have a big influence on you. And it's difficult to see past that and know what your passion is, know what your purpose is, and what you're sticking through. Because in the end, in the long run, it reflects. It reflects on what you do. So we're here, like you said, Kevin. It's not an easy or a by-night thing. You know, I feel like once we've combined, and many of you see on our social media, we hit like a turbo boost, and we're definitely like moving forward at it hard, fast. Yeah. But behind that, and many of you share the same journey as us, or are on the same journey, maybe different stages ahead of us. Many of you we look up to, and many of you that we can share our journey with. But it's awesome to look back. I showed you my first video yesterday.
So I saw his video 10 years ago, and it was pretty powerful now compared to even today's technology. Marco has a giftedness, and I'm grateful for him as a business partner. It does definitely make us shine. And, you know, one of the things about collaborating, and yes, as we get thrusted forward, guys, again, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that we don't share with you, which is all the heartache and pain. So for those of you that are struggling, we struggle too. We just tend to focus on the positive versus a struggle, right? So it's feeding our faith and starving our fear. So I cannot leave you kind of with a better concept or words of encouragement today, because again, we're here to encourage, inspire, and entertain and educate. But the main thing is learn to feed your faith and starve your fear. And so for many of you, and again, it doesn't matter what industry, a lot of people are struggling right now. It's the reality of life. It's the holidays. A lot of people are having a difficult time because they've lost a lot of family this year due to many different situations and circumstances that were not expected. But again, press on, stay focused, stay committed to your passion, because that's what me and Marco, we hope that the integrity of our work and our actions really speak louder than anything that we talk about. Because at the end of the day, guys, I think we're a great example of what you can do when you're committed. And partnerships are always complicated too, because it's like a marriage, right? And we're very fortunate, but we both understand and respect each other's strengths. And so Marco is able to encourage me every day as a producer. And we're going to give you some secrets here. I mean, we invest into education. So for many of you, not only do we have books, but I talk about what it is to read books, and I do audio reading. So when I tell you I read 4 or 6 books a day, it's very possible. I use a program called Blinkist. And Marco, you like that program, right? And that program called Blinkist is a yearly subscription, but it's an audiobook that gives you the blinks, which are the highlights of the book. So I'm able to constantly educate myself. And then this week, we decided to enroll in the masterclass for the Ron Howard film masterclasses, made another substantial investment. And again, Marco and I are constantly looking in upgrading our equipment, but more importantly, our minds, our knowledge about being filmmakers, storytellers, so that again, when you invest into us, not only as an organization, but we're able to give back just great wealth of knowledge, right? Because again, our leadership and who we mentor and who we're following are proven to be very, very successful. So if you don't think Ron Howard, any of these great filmmakers that are very successful, I got to tell you, it's dynamic. That program specifically is called Masterclass. We encourage you to use that too. Again, we have no problem sharing what we do to educate and further our knowledge when it comes to being producers, writers, directors, audio guys, because unfortunately, guys, we're a small business and we're growing. And yes, we're adding people and things are changing, but Marco and I need to stay leading edge about technology. And you could talk more about that.
Yeah, leading edge in technology. One thing that I take as well is as we're growing, we need a team, right? We're expanding our team. Our team is growing. We've come across a lot of great people, great relationships. One takeaway I have, a shout out to David Heltburn on many of the things he says is he got this from Steve Jobs. Shout out quote is, "You can't make superstars, is that you hire superstars."
That's right.
And again, it takes time. It makes that effort of networking and finding those people, really being able to recognize those strengths and, like you said, lifting up others, because that's how you find those superstars and make those relationships to work with them. I found a superstar in Kevin James. He sees a superstar in me.
Absolutely.
We're superstars, and we're looking for more superstars, right? And investing in ourselves, investing in equipment, investing in our minds, investing in our time. And my goodness, I don't have a lot of time, right? The time we spend here, and I love it. I mean, we're doing great things. So.
Right. And that, I think, is more important, is that when you realize the work that you're doing, that people really, I mean, it's been a long year. I mean, Mark, and our journey, guys, we've documented. You know, I know many of you think, oh, you're on Facebook too much. No, I would disagree with you. There's no such thing as too much advertising. There's no such thing as, oh my God, you know, I sent 2 posts out today. My friends are going to hate me. No. The people that know, like, and trust you will support you. So again, that's a really, really big thing. The other thing that we should announce today is we were fortunate enough to have been named the Associate of the Year.
That's right.
So for the Building Industry Association, so we are absolutely grateful. That event is going to take place on Thursday, December 7th at the Sheraton Sheraton Hotel here in Pomona. And that is a gala, so there'll be 350 people, black tie. It is an amazing event. It's the Builder of the Year, the Builder Associate, and then there's the Associate of the Year. Over 1,400 members, and we are just,
Thankful. Thank you to the team at the BIA Baldy View chapter.
That's Carlos Rodriguez, Billy Petty, Malisha Davis, and staff. But I can't say enough love. Again, guys, that is a huge, huge acknowledgement to us.
You say it all the time. It matters who you work with.
It does. It matters who you work with. Again, we are part of a shout out to the Upland and Rancho Chamber. They've been here. We are fortunate not only to be chamber members and working with chamber members, but we're also fortunate to have the chamber members invest into us as an organization and use our social media video services. We're very, very absolutely grateful for every opportunity. And again, guys, we are learning to definitely embellish and take advantage of every circumstance right now because, again, these things don't happen often. And so, you know, this is years of sacrifice and work, even with the books, even with the tools that Marco and I provide. You got to understand, to get where we're at has been years of sacrifice. And so, I always want to go back to that point. Please don't give up. No matter how tough it is, if it is your passion and you have a love for it, follow your heart, man. You got to stay true because I can tell you, we have lots of distractions, lots of things happen in our personal lives that we never share publicly. But let me tell you, the pain is real. The experience and the struggle is real for each and every one of us. And so it's very difficult. But again, our focus is to always focus on the positive. We're grateful for those things because they build character in us, right? And you learn how to overcome circumstances and situations. But again, we just want to inspire you and encourage you this holiday season as we're here. I cannot believe it's Thanksgiving next week.
Yeah.
So much love to my partner, Marco Antonio Gutierrez, and his wife, and the years of that he's been with me, and we're celebrating that. So I want to celebrate Marco, give a big shout out to my brother, because without him, it wouldn't be possible. And, you know, you kind of find these strengths in each other and these giftedness, and then you surround yourself with other people that are like-minded, and then I think that our life is a great reflection. And a year from now, as we look back, I've said it, I did it, and I declare it, you know, next year this time, our signatures will be autographs. And I think not in a pretentious way, but more in a way that, you know what, guys, we're making it, and we're bringing a lot of people along, and we're only doing it because of your love and support. None of this has been left to our own accord. It is because of the people that have invested into us, that believe in us. A big shout out, and our new announcements coming with Safeguard Escrow. You can talk about that.
We're growing. Our client list is growing. The great thing is, big shout out to Safeguard Escrow. We are mixing up with the right people, the right teams, the right understanding of what it is to have a long-term relationship, what it is to invest in yourself. And I keep emphasizing the long-term goals that we set. There's always the short-term goals, and we have short-term goals, but there's a bigger plan. There's a bigger picture, and we're on that journey with you and everybody who comes across our path. So we're excited for that.
And so we're thankful to Annette Fraley and Steve Escalante, her husband, Dave and Rich, Christine, there at Safeguard Escrow. We got an incredible strategy for 2018. Very few companies come out like this and see the vision and then act on it. I think that's one of the great things. Again, it's about taking massive action. And again, you know, for all the guys that we've been working with, you know, we continue to encourage you. You got to get outside yourself, man, because you guys are in your own way. And I mean that in a very positive and constructive, but we see many of you have a struggle in your business, but it's because you stay in that stinky mindset. The 6 inches between yours, it says no, and you're afraid, and you feed your fear instead of feeding your faith. And so this is one of those examples that we're able to go back and immediately you're able to see effects, whether it be Ashley Furniture, Ontario Fury. I mean, we're talking about when you're collaborating with the right people and the right desire with the right mindset, and everybody is about contributing and bringing their best to the table and saying, I'm all in, man, beautiful things happen.
That's right.
And so, yeah, touch on that.
Well, yeah, beautiful things. I think let's touch on that, wrap it up, remind some people what we're doing today. Good talk.
Yes.
Right?
Great talk.
Remind you that we're giving away 4 tickets for the Ontario Fury, a family pack. Make sure to go to our Facebook page, KJG Productions, and comment, Go Fury, Bleed Fury, I Am Fury. First person to do that on our Facebook page. If you're watching on Instagram Live, same thing. Visit our Facebook page, KJG Productions, and comment for your 4 tickets.
Yes.
Definitely a fun time. Also, you mentioned the workshops. We need to remind people that you'll find that information also on our Facebook page. Perfecting your on-camera presence here in studio, on set with us. You're going to have some special gifts going away. A book with Richard Cruz, Digital Minds. He's giving away 30 books.
Yes.
12 of those are going to be
Thank you, Richard. Again, we're deeply... This is a #1 bestseller on Amazon. It's valued... but the information will, man, it'll make your business grow.
I have this actually on my nightstand, so I always read little bits of it. I peek through it. There's definitely a lot of great takeaways, some that you want to read over, whether you want to work on some funnels, whether you want to work on selling on social media, tools that save time so you could measure success. Ton of great little takeaways. So we'll be referring this a lot more in our other feeds that we'll be doing.
Yes.
Next time, I do want to give away. I was supposed to last week. I was unable to be
TV's
here.
Went blank. It's okay.
That's our cue.
That's our cue to go. But on 2 topics, if we may, our women's self-defense class is Monday night. Again, it's about human trafficking here in our area, kidnapping. It does happen. Again, we're not trying to scare you,
Facebook,
but I want to make sure that you guys go. It's women's only, Monday night, 7 p.m. It's $25 a person. It's 2 hours of empowerment, education, and definitely you're going to walk away. This week, we're going to actually film some testimonies from women that have come from the previous ones and said it's made a difference. A big shout out to Beauty 21 Cosmetics. Absolutely, we're going to close with that because that is our biggest.
That's what we got next.
Our client, we got that right now.
Stop.
So this thing doesn't stop, and so we've been fortunate.
Us here
behind the scenes. There you go. There we go. And so one of the great things about doing and working for an organization like that is they have a lot of influence in being in that makeup fashion industry, or it's actually the makeup. It's absolutely just. Man, we could talk about concealer and powder and smoky brows and lip liner. Man, listen, we're doing a lot with a lot of great people, and we're really grateful because we're learning a lot. And as a dad of 2 beautiful daughters, he's got a wife. It's the same thing. It's nice to be able to have a conversation where your kids are like, what are you talking about? How do you know about that? And so we're constantly learning and growing, and that just makes us better filmmakers. It makes us better social media experts. It makes us better at everything that we're doing. So he's going to check the Facebook page. Let's see if anybody did win. And he's looking right now. Did anybody go on there and post? And again, guys, this is our 3rd episode, so we're grateful for those of you that are – this is how things start, right? Small like a mustard seed, and then – as we look back, Marco and I will be able to reflect.
And big like a sequoia.
There you go. A big sequoia.
I love Sequoia
there you go.
Park.
So we're looking. I think he's checking our Facebook feed. Are we live on there? I think we should still be live. So again, guys, happy holiday. Many blessings to you in this next week as you spend time with the loved ones, family, friends. And again, there's so much. Marco and I are deeply, deeply grateful for the opportunity to have come into your lives, into your homes, into your businesses, mostly into your work life to make a difference, a significant difference in encouraging, inspiring, educating, and entertaining each and every one of you. So, how are we doing there, Marco? I think we're good.
We don't have a winner yet for that. Those contests that we're going to be giving things away live will be only while we're in the live feed. Big shout out to Carlos Noriega. He did comment first, but you didn't comment Go Fury, I Am Fury, and Bleed Fury for the tickets. But next week, we'll be giving away another 4-pack. So sign on. Remember, you got to comment, like their page, follow them on social media. It's our local hometown professional soccer team. Get behind it. I mean, I'm super excited about this. So
yeah. And we get to be behind the scenes at every game. So you're going to see the whole entire production crew running around with KJG shirts. And so Marco and I are absolutely grateful. You're going to come and meet the athletes. They are going to have a client appreciation, which we're going to announce here pretty soon, too. So as we come in close, thank you guys very, very much. We much love to my jiu-jitsu friends all over the world.
And my ukulele friends all over the world.
Yeah, so next time we're going to have Marco play in a little 2-minute segment. So thank you for watching, as always. God bless, be blessed, but most of all, guys, be a blessing. Peace. We're out.
Here we go.